These are only two of the many houses of worship in Toledo, Spain. The primate cathedral of St. Mary of Toledo was built on the site of a former cathedral that was itself built on top of a mosque, which itself had been built on a 6th century Visigoth church. This, of course, was after the 11th century reconquest by the Christians in Spain. Its construction began in 1226 and continued for 2 centuries. I'm not sure if the modern world would have that long an attention span. Sorry for a lot of the dark photos. My camera in 2012 wasn't as good as the newer ones now when handling low light. It's said to have some of the first gold brought back to Spain from the New World by Christopher Columbus. Great artisan work looking past the method of the materials acquisition. Some of the cardinals' robes, pectoral crosses, and ecclesiastical rings. The sacristy of the cathedral has artworks and liturgical furnishings, including works by Caravaggio, Raphael, Van Dyck, and Louis de Velasco, not to be confused with the Jeremiah Valeska of Gotham's Joker. The Smiling Madonna, also known as the Virgin Blanca, is a 13th century Romanesque stone statue of the Virgin Mary. The statue is known for the Virgin's kind smile and the baby Jesus' smile as he reaches out to touch her chin. The Cathedral of Toledo was paid for by up to 15 million maravedis, if I'm saying that correctly, which is a combination of gold and silver coins. It's always amazing to walk through these churches and cathedrals and wonder how they did all this without our modern equipment, and also possibly how many people were killed during the construction. The money came from royal donations by King Alfonso VI and grants from villas and hamlets and mills, and 1/3 of the revenues from the city's other churches. Transparente is a hole cut in the ceiling which lets light into the rear of the church. On to the next one. The Santa Maria la Blanca is an ancient synagogue which was converted to a church. This is the oldest intact synagogue building in Europe, dating right back to the end of the 12th century. In the 1400s, the Moldajar style building became a church, although no major renovations were ever made. It was also once used as a monastery before being abandoned and then used as a warehouse by a company that made bullfighting swords. Again, these are only two of the many houses of worship in Toledo. There are many more.